Good morning, happy weigh-in Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. I had a pretty good sleep last night. I think I slept for like 6 or 7 hours. Today is actually the first day I feel good again since Sunday for two reasons. Number one, I drank for the first time in a while on Sunday, and I was hungover for like 2 days. I guess that's what happens when you're 35. You get hungover for 2 days. Also, I did my 5K for my New Year's resolution check-in, and my legs have been absolutely destroyed since I did that. Since I haven't really been training for running or anything like that, I've just kind of been focusing on losing weight. I was doing some running on the treadmill and stuff like that, and my hips started kind of hurting, my knees started hurting, so I was like, I'm going to get away from that. I'm just going to do some low impact cardio. And I lost, 11 pounds since my last 5K, which is awesome. But I hadn't really run that much since the last 5K, and my muscles knew it because, yeah, Monday and Tuesday, oh my god, dude. My legs were just completely destroyed. So stiff, so sore. It was brutal. But they're feeling much better today. They're still a little bit sore today, but like much better. So I think tomorrow they'll probably be fine again. I just want the weather to get a little bit nicer outside. Not even like warmer, just less snow, less rain, less ice on the sidewalks and stuff, so I can just start jogging outside again. Just to get that training in a little bit more for my running. Just because between 5Ks every month, I want to actually do some running. So number one, my legs are used to it. Number two, my cardiovascular system gets better. So each 5K is hopefully a little bit easier. But that being said, I do have a weigh-in to do. I'll go over the calorie recap right before the weigh-in like usual. I think last week was okay for calories. I was focusing on trying to be in less of a calorie deficit, still at least 500 calories per day. But I did have some off days. Sunday was, an off day, obviously, with the Super Bowl. We had pizza, booze. So I don't know what to expect on the scale, to be honest. I've been waking up the last few weigh-in Wednesdays thinking I gained weight. So I honestly feel like that again. Now, I feel like that again for both of those reasons I said earlier. Not just because I had a bad day on Sunday for eating and stuff, but also because it affected me for a couple days, and then also my legs. Whenever you have, sore muscles, you have inflammation in those muscles because they're repairing. So last week was my first time kind of doing weights again for workouts. And earlier on in the week, my upper body was sore. My arms were sore from getting back into it. My legs are still sore today from the running. So that just means 100% I know that my body is holding on to inflammation, especially in my legs right now, because it's just helping those muscles, heal up again. Anyway, so if I had to guess, I would say I went up a little bit of weight just because, I think that my eating wasn't perfect last week, and I think I'm probably holding on to a little bit more inflammation than I'm used to. So if I do go up, it won't really be surprising, to be honest. I'm not going to be upset about it or anything like that. It is what it is. I don't feel, like I, gained a bunch of weight. So we'll see what the scale says. But either way, I'm going to jump on the scale, see what my weight is. Like I said, do the calorie recap, and then I'm going to get some oatmeal for breakfast again. Let's get into it. Let's see what the calories look like and see what my weight is. The main goal I had in mind for this week was to not have to worry about being in such an extreme calorie deficit. Just being in 500 calorie deficit every single day is good enough. I don't have to go crazy. And it actually worked out pretty well. Calories in were 20,713. Calories out, 24,660, which left me with a 3,947 calorie deficit. And 3,500 calories is equal to 1 pound of body fat, so 3,947 divided by that 3,500, I was expected to lose 1.1 pounds of body fat, which is perfect. Now again, like I've said before, anywhere between 1 to 2 pounds of body fat loss per week is awesome, but that's the perfect range. It also shows that I stuck to that goal of not having to be in such a crazy calorie deficit. And one of the funny things is, with this calorie deficit, I was still in a great deficit, but for some reason I thought I had a really bad week. It's just kind of funny, but because I've been in such extreme calorie deficits in weeks previous, this felt like it wasn't that good, but it was perfect. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, I guess. Let's check out what I weigh. All right, so I'm back from dropping Joanna and Theo off. I also took a shower, cleaned myself up, got a little bit of a shave. Up 1.6 pounds, I think it was, 1.6. Can't say I'm surprised. It's kind of what I was talking about. One of those things where, you know, I just didn't really have a good finish to the week. Sunday wasn't good. You know, been sore, you know, worked out and had sore muscles, and definitely hold on to inflammation. So obviously still, you know, never feels good to gain weight. It's not the goal. But at the same time, you know, it's 1.6 pounds. It's well in the range of like fluctuations in you know, inflammation and water and stuff like that. So hopefully that'll just make for a better weigh-in next week. It's kind of crazy to think this is my 11th weigh-in now. It's kind of nuts. I've been keeping track of the days in like a folder on my computer, so I, you know what day is what to edit and stuff like that. And I looked, and I don't know what day we're at now, but we're well over 100 days in, which is crazy. Even with going up in weight, you know, still feeling motivated, still feeling good about weight loss, still knowing I can hit my goal for sure. But, you know, not obviously happy about going up in weight. I always want to go down if I possibly can, but, you know, it all just comes back to being consistent. You know, that's what it is. I was pretty good all week, but near the end of the week, I kind of fell off. You know, I didn't eat really well Sunday or really Monday, to be honest. You know, I think that is kind of funny. It's kind of contradictory. But that, coupled with the fact that I'm getting back into working out, which is a positive thing, also I think was a detriment to the weight. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't look in the mirror and think like, oh my God, I've gained a bunch of weight or anything like that. So that's a good feeling. I always say when I step on that scale and the number goes up, I try not to let it get to me too much, because I don't want it to affect the rest of my week and, you know, just make for a worse weigh-in next Wednesday or whatever. But I am trying to be a little bit more open and honest about, you know, not feeling great, or, you know, when I do stumble, and I don't want to portray my weight loss as something that is just, you know, all weight loss and super easy and sunshine and rainbows, because it's definitely not. Every time I step on that scale, if that weight does go up, I just feel like a big fat ass. You know, even though I'm not. I know I'm losing weight. You know, I feel better than I ever have. You know, I know I'm doing positive things and going in the right direction. But it's funny, because if I step on the scale and it goes down 1.6 pounds, I'm like, okay, that's good. Like, it's positive. It's a good thing. 1.6, right in the range I want to get in, et cetera, et cetera. But if I go up 1.6 pounds when I step on that scale, immediately my brain's just like, okay, here we go. Slippery slope, where we're sliding back to 270. You know, you're probably not going to fit into your shirts anymore. You know, say goodbye to, you know, wearing the jersey and the leather jacket you've tried on. Like, my head just spirals into this, like, you know, instantly everything's like code red. It's the worst. And I do have to say that while I was driving back from dropping Theo off at my parents' place, I definitely considered stopping into the grocery store and just buying some really shitty food, and just binging today and just, you know, saying F it. But, you know, it's only going to make for a worse week. It's not going to make me feel good. It'll taste delicious. I know that for a fact. In the moment, it'll taste absolutely delicious, but I know it's going to make me feel bad later on. I know it's going to make me feel like this day's wasted. And then if today's wasted, I'll feel like tomorrow's wasted. And it's, you know, that's the slippery slope I want to avoid. So I did not stop in, partially because I don't want to feel terrible, partially because groceries are way too goddamn expensive right now. Maybe that's the tactic by grocery stores right now, is that's how they get people to lose weight. They just make groceries way too expensive. So if you want to gain weight, you're going to be broke. Like I said, I'm not super pumped about gaining weight. You know, it's never the goal to go up in weight. But at the end of the day, just got to move forward. Got to have a better week. And I am going to still work out this week so I can make sure that I keep myself in shape and I don't get into that, you know, funk again of not working out, and then I have to work out for the first time again in a couple months, and then I get a bunch of inflammation because my muscles are sore, and I want to avoid that cycle too. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, really. All I can do is move forward in a positive way, so I am going to make some oatmeal right now. Anyone trying to lose weight, it's a tough process. You know, there's a lot of things you have to go through and change, and one of them is your relationship with food. I know myself, you know, I wouldn't say I'm addicted to bad food or anything like that, or addicted to sugar or anything like that, but I definitely have an unhealthy relationship with food. Even if I'm in good shape, bad shape, doesn't really matter. If I eat something and I know it's not good for me, I enjoy it while I'm doing it, but afterwards, immediately, I'm just like, I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad decision, you know, I don't feel good about that. And that's kind of like the relationship I'm talking about, where I have to get better with that. And if something bad happens, like I'm weighing in and I go up in weight, I can't think like, okay, I'm going to comfort myself with eating a bunch of really bad food, because it's just not going to be good for me. So I'm going to move forward and, you know, make some oatmeal right now, edit a video, do things that are going to, you know, affect me in a positive direction, and, you know, just see how the day goes. I do think there's probably going to be some time where I'm going to, you know, give into my binges, and I'll probably end up eating some shitty food, but, you know, it is what it is. And at the same time, it's like, I can't think that for the rest of my life I'm not going to eat bad food or be in a bad mood or whatever. But I just have to make sure that those things don't happen that often, you know? It's few and far between. One thing I can say for sure over the last couple weeks is I've gotten away from regular exercise. Ever since I stopped doing that workout challenge, I've kind of gotten away from everyday exercising. Sometimes I'll do cardio, sometimes I'll lift weights, but I haven't been consistent with it. And not just for overall being healthy and working out, but also just daily calorie burning. When I'm not working out or doing anything and I'm just being sedentary, I'll burn between 2,500 calories to 3,000 per day. But when I'm working out, or when I do any, like, you know, a half an hour of cardio, you know, lift some weights or whatever, I'm getting closer to that 4,000 calories per day. And I find throughout the day too that if I do work out or I do cardio or whatever, my heart rate's a little bit more elevated throughout the day. And that's a good thing because it means I'm burning a little bit more calories here and there. So one of the things I need to work on for this month, I already said in my check-in video, was that I needed to you know, get back to lifting weights and be more consistent with it, and that's, you know, that holds true. It's funny right now though, like, even though I'm making this oatmeal and I didn't buy any bad food to binge on or whatever, like, I'm happy that I'm making this. I'm happy I'm doing the right things to move in a good direction, but man, I just want to make some nachos right now. The thing is that's funny too is I know for a fact that once I eat this, I'll be fine. Like, I won't want any bad food. You know, I won't want pizza or nachos or ice cream or anything like that once I get this into me. But because I woke up, I haven't eaten yet. I've drank a little bit of coffee so far. I, you know, went up in weight. So I had this shitty feeling, and then I also am hungry. Shitty feeling plus hungry for me always equals bad decisions. So I know once I eat this, I'll be fine. But it's just funny, while I'm making it, I'm like, I know I'm doing the right thing, but I don't want to do the right thing. Alright, gonna get some editing done. So I'm probably just going to watch some YouTube videos or some Twitch just for a little bit while I eat breakfast, and then edit a little bit. I actually have some footage to shoot today for a different video I'm doing in the future, so yeah, I'm going to get down to that now. Depending how much work I get done, I'm going to try to get a workout in before I go to pick up Joanna and Theo. If not, I will probably pick it up again when I go to get them.
Two hours later.
Alright, so I got a bunch of stuff done actually. I got like 2 videos and started working on a third done on my computer. Unfortunately, didn't get to a workout again, but I am planning on working out tonight after I get home. After Theo goes to bed, I'm going to try to force myself to do like a 45-minute workout. That's my plan anyway. We'll see what happens. But I am on my way to get Theo right now, and then we'll get Joanna after that. I am going to make a smoothie before that, though. I find the smoothie is the easiest way for me to just get calories, protein in, and not have to really worry about it because it's in a cup and I can just sip it as I go. So, one really cool thing is Joanna and I just recently we actually just got a new toaster recently, but we also got a new blender, and it's a Vitamix blender. And if you guys know Vitamix blenders, they're expensive, but they are awesome. It is above and beyond what we had before. This thing makes smoothies. Tastes like milkshakes, like the consistency of a milkshake. It's crazy. I had one yesterday and I couldn't believe the consistency it made it. We made soup in it last night. It was delicious. We've both been wanting one of these blenders for a long time. I've been wanting it since before I knew her, since I was in high school. But they've always just been really expensive blenders. So we saved up for a bunch of time to get one, and we finally got one. So got a new blender here, and I'm gonna mix up a smoothie here real quick. All right, got my drink. Even got a little silicone straw for it. And we'll go get Theo and then Joanna. It was funny, I was looking around because I was gonna leave. I was turning off all the lights and I was like, all right, do I have everything? I got my keys, I got my wallet. Where's my phone? Where the hell's my phone? I can't find my phone. I'm recording on my phone. All right, let's hit it. So I'm going to wrap up the video here. Joanna and I had actually planned to go on a walk with Theo after I picked him up, but unfortunately you can see the weather wasn't great and it only got worse. So we just kind of stayed in, hung out. Because of that, I didn't really get a workout in. It's all good though. It was a good day, and we're just going to move forward and hope for a better week on the scale next week. That'll do it for another video. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. I'll throw another video in the bottom right so you can check out more of my content if you'd like. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for the support. I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are. I'll see you on the next one.